We're still up on the tripod. Good morning, everybody. Jasper here. Welcome to, April the 26th. It's around 7 a.m. -3 degrees Celsius. We find ourselves here on the Bruce Trail, Sydenham section, Woodford Community Centre. Oh yeah. Hey, what a beautiful, beautiful morning. My trusty steed right there. Whew. Yeah, we're just parked here for the day. Gonna cross the busy Highway 26. We're on day hike, we're on a training hike. As you'll know, if you've watched my announcement video, yeah, we definitely have a through hike attempt of the Bruce Trail coming up very, very, very shortly. Originally, I was thinking around mid-May, but depending on weather, we may be starting a little earlier than that. But of course, I'll keep you updated on that. Today is a training hike. Oh, selfie. There I am. Today is a training hike. It's around 25 kilometers, something like 15 and a half, 16 miles. Oh, this is a busy road. 26 is a busy road. Maybe not quite so busy at this time of day, but generally speaking, quite busy. I could just have easily have parked here, which I was going to, but I decided to park at the community center. Just for nostalgia's sake, when we through hiked the Bruce before, we've camped behind the community center several times. Okay, Bruce Trail. Woo! And off we go. Around, as I say, 25 kilometers, 15, 16 miles. Should be a nice day. It's going to warm up to about plus 14 degrees Celsius today. I'm sure we're going to run into some mud today. Possibly some water, depending on water levels. We are heading from Highway 26 in the Sydenham section through and to the Bagnor Marsh. And that's where we'll stop, have our lunch break, and turn around. It's an in and out. And turn around and hike the same path trail back to our car. Whew. You know what? Without any further ado, let's get to it. Oh, by the way, thank you for joining me this morning. Oh yeah, let's go. The section of trail that we've chosen today is a gnarly, rugged, ragged, challenging underfoot, rooty, rocky kind of trail. It's actually perfect for pretty much all around kind of day training, for pretty much any trail. Yeah, it certainly is a good section of trail to be familiar with. Now, I've been on this section before, but essentially only when I've done other through hikes along the Bruce. Oh boy. And it becomes so easy to get off trail only because there is a white blaze right behind me, and then the trail just seems to stop, disappear like it has right here. Then again, maybe not. Maybe we make a sharp turn here. Yeah. So, just as an example, at this particular point, Yeah, at this particular point, the trail wasn't marked very well insofar as we had a sharp left turn, but the marker did not indicate that, or the blaze. But that's okay. Yeah. Challenging, rocky, rooty. Definitely keeping your wits about you as we kind of twist and turn along this particular piece. Now, as I'd mentioned, well, there's a good well-marked turn ahead of us. As I'd mentioned, it's a training day. And if you watched my announcement video, which I released about a month ago now, our upcoming thru hike to begin the 2024 thru hiking season is indeed the Bruce Trail here in Ontario. A trail, of course, we've done several times. We've done 4 full thru hikes of the Bruce. Well, we've done a thru hike, we yo-yoed the Bruce, we did another thru hike, and then we did a half hike, the southern half. Of course, that would be 450 kilometers. So we've done the Bruce Trail completely 4.5 times. So hopefully, yeah, whoop, hopefully we'll be successful on our 5th full attempt to thru hike the Bruce, which of course we'll see. We're nursing our injuries, as we know from our other videos, and a little bit of mud, which we expect this time of year on this trail for sure. Okay. Yeah, I remember coming through from Bagnum Marsh, where we're heading to, but I remember coming through there, heading northbound. Right now we're heading southbound, but heading northbound, I remember from Bagnum Marsh to the Woodford Community Centre and beyond, how challenging the trail actually is. Yeah. Okay, just a little bit of information about where we are, about what we're doing. Again, thank you for joining us today. Yeah, promises to be interesting, challenging, fun, muddy. Speaking of mud, choice of footwear today, well, that's of course, is my Ultras. My Ultra Trail runners, and the model I'm using today is my Olympus. In fact, these are the same ones I wore for the last thru hike I did of 2023, which was August, September, end of August, beginning of September, which was the West Island Way, which was a yo-yo. The West Island Way, a yo-yo hike, which I did in Scotland. And that ended the 2023 thru hiking season. Yeah. Let's keep going. Let's do what we do. Let's go to work. We're 2.5 kilometers in. Let's just take a little moment. We're in a beautiful, well, since we started this morning, and all day we're going to be just in beautiful forest. Oh, there I am. Selfie moment. But just take a look at this absolutely beautiful forest on this crisp, warming up though, definitely warming up, but this crisp spring day. Yeah. Wow. Huh? Hey. Yeah. We are doing just fine. Well, for the first 2.5 kilometers anyhow. The hip, oh, it's achy. Lets me know we're doing some work, but that's normal. And the knee, well, it's letting me know it's there. But again, that's normal. Injuries so far, doing fine. I've done an awful lot of work on rehabilitation. And so today is not just a training day, but it's, I think, a lot to do with a test day. See, I've been doing a lot of gym. I've been doing a lot of elevation gain hikes up and down Blue Mountain. And a lot of other particular things at the gym, a lot of kind of unique, if you will, stretching and moving kind of, movement kind of exercises, all in aim of helping my knee and my hip insofar as the injuries, the breakages, and of course the arthritis. And so far, you know what, so far we're doing just fine, to be honest with you. And in all truthfulness, well, in all truthfulness, just take a little look on a day like today. We're just descending now on what looks to be like some kind of an old logging road or some path maybe. So this is a nice, easier section. But take a look below me. Take a look around, sunshine coming through the trees. A sunny day. Not a cloud in the sky today. Rain tomorrow and for the next 4, 5, 6 days, they say. On and off rain. But today, how can a person not be doing okay? Look at the rocks on the side of the trail. How can a person not be doing okay today? Just to be out here, regardless of how far a person hikes. 1 kilometer, half a kilometer, 10 kilometers, 50 kilometers. Doesn't matter. It's all good. Just a matter of being on trail. And regardless of the trail too. Just a matter of being out here and on any trail. 2024 promises, hopefully, to be an interesting, exciting season for thru hiking. As you know, we're starting off shortly with our thru hike attempt of the Bruce Trail, 600 miles, 900 kilometers, Niagara Falls to Tobermory. It's a wild camping kind of trail, although there will be a section where I do go past very close to my home, or my summer home in Meaford, Ontario. So I will get to go home for a 0, and I may even get some slack packing opportunities for a couple of days as I go through that area, depending on Joanne's kind of temperament at the time. But anyhow, we'll wait and see. After that, well, after that, I have a few jobs again to do at the house. I just finished painting the outside of it. Just finished that off yesterday. But I do have jobs to do. Now look through here. There's a nice little tenting area. For sure, right there. And just take a look in there. If that's not a perfect tenting area, I don't know what is. So yeah. Also a water source right here. You know what? It just doesn't get any better for tenting than this particular spot. We'll have a water source. and good spots to tent. That would be perfect. Wow. This particular bridge has seen better days. Oh yeah. But take a look at that. Beautiful, crisp, clear water here on the Bruce. That's pretty much perfect for what we want. Oh yeah. Yeah, so even though this is relatively close to my house, who knows whether I would be wild camping in this particular area or slacking, I don't know, but there's definitely tenting options right in here, more right through there. I love those kind of pine forests for I'm not sure if that's pine or cedar, but they make great tenting areas. Okay, let's just keep pushing on. Found myself a nice little log to take my first break of the day. It's a little early for my first break, but I had to drop a layer or two just because the sun is coming up now and it is warming up. So I just needed to remove a layer. But I thought, you know what, I'll have a break. So I'm having in this bottle today, I have an amino acids water. My son-in-law and my youngest daughter are both bodybuilders. They compete and so on in tournaments and this type of thing. And Alex, my son-in-law, he recommends, he got me stuff for Christmas, vitamins and amino acid waters and or powders to put in your water, and he recommends those, and he seems to be doing just fine. So I use those too, along with my electrolyte waters, and to be honest with you, I can't tell you the difference. I don't know. And a Kit Kat, my bar of choice on trail, Kit Kat, followed closely by Mars bar, just so you know. For all you trail angels out there, of course, that brings back memories of my southbound half last year, my southbound half hike of the Bruce Trail, and my trail agent Scully Brown, who left me a care package, which was so wonderful of that young lady. Okay, I'm gonna have my break and then we're gonna continue. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye. The first view of the day from atop the escarpment. Wow. Look at that beautiful sky. Oh yeah. Soon this will be all green with the leaves of the trees, today being the 26th of April. Won't be long now. Won't be long now. That's for sure. The trail going through one of my, I guess, cedar forests, which I like so much. Anyhow, all goes well. So just for a point of interest, I was going to mention this a little earlier, but we're talking about the 2024 through hiking season, and like I keep saying, we're going to start that off shortly with a through hike attempt of the Bruce. But after that, I'm not 100% sure. I'm looking at some different things. In fact, a fellow through hiker, trail named Diddley, Linda Murphy, right now as we speak, she is actually attempting a through hike of the Rideau Trail, Kingston to Ottawa, 400 kilometers. You go, girl. She was a through hiker of the PCT class of 19, I think 2019, I'm sure it was. And she has also through hiked the Bruce and other things. I know last year she was in Ireland, I think, doing trails. Very well seasoned hiker. She has a channel, I think it's called Healthy Hiker, so do by all means check her out. As I say, she's on the Rideau right now. So as I say, good luck. You go, girl. Anyhow, for Jasper, well, a lot depends on how the Bruce grows, but I've got some thoughts. I would also like to do the Rideau. It's on my bucket list, and maybe this is the year for that. Just stay in Ontario for this year of through hiking. But I'm also looking at, as I'd mentioned before, last year we yo-yoed the West Island Way in Scotland. That trail was amazing, which goes basically from Glasgow to Fort William, or Mulgai to Fort William, suburb of Glasgow, if you will. And then in Fort William, the second trail, another trail heading north from Fort William to Inverness, the Great Glen Way. I was torn last year to either do that or yo-yo the West Island Way, and I was so impressed and so much enjoyed the West Island Way that that's what I decided to do, was to yo-yo that trail again. So I have 2 successful through hikes on the West Island Way. I may go back, do the West Island Way a 3rd time, then a summiting of Ben Nevis, which is at Fort William, of course, the UK's highest mountain, then continue north and attempt a through hike of the Great Glen Way, Fort William to Inverness. So these are all things that are possibilities. Also, I am kind of very much looking at the Pennine Way in the UK. Man, we got steps here. This is just, behind me is a challenging piece of trail that I picked probably the wrong time to shoot video. But anyhow, or handheld video, that is. Anyhow, so I'm looking also at the Pennine Way in the UK. If I was to stay in Ontario this year and do the Rideau next, it would be a lot less expensive than traveling to Europe again. Also, there's the Oak Ridges, which I've done once. Love to do that one again. Also, the Ganaraska, which I've done once. Remember, I did that with Andre, my friend. Love to do that one again. So, yeah, there's lots of options coming up for 2024. All exciting, all fun, all challenging. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think the longest and hardest this year will be the Bruce, for sure. Just for a point of interest, too, you all know I did the Appalachian Trail, and, you know, there'd been questions over the years about which was the hardest, and, well, the Appalachian Trail is, of course, there's no doubt about that. It's much harder. However, you can't take anything away from the Bruce Trail. Of all the trails I've done, which is a lot, the Bruce Trail is undoubtedly the 2nd hardest trail, second only to the Appalachian, that I have ever done. So for everybody that's out there, day hiking, section hiking, through hiking the Bruce, planning on it, be advised, it's only 2nd to the Appalachian Trail. Silent Valley Side Trail provides access to the Avalanche Pass Side Trail and the Wilson Homesteads Side Trail before leading to the roadside parking on 2nd Concession South. Okay, well, that's not where we're going. We are continuing southbound on the Bruce Trail to, I'm going to call it the parking area slash, I know there's a big kind of pavilion there, and before they had porta potties and so on. Let's call it the centre, the visitor centre, if you will. It's not a staffed visitor centre, but let's just call it that for the Bagnum Marsh, which is at the far end of the marsh. We will have completed the marsh when we get there. And then, of course, at that point, we turn around and we come back and do exactly the same thing. Back to where we parked in my trusty steed this morning. Okay. All goes well. Whoa, slippy, muddy. You know what? Probably in my best interest to stop babbling and concentrate on using my trekking poles. We'll talk to you in a bit. Bye-bye. Through the trees, if you can see it, and below me, we get the first look of the actual Bagnum Marsh. Yeah, it looks blue and dark blue. Sun's reflecting from the water. Wow. And I can hear waterfowl. Maybe they're loons. Maybe those are swans or geese, maybe geese. I don't know, but I can hear it in the distance. What's the other one? Comarac? I'm not sure. Anyhow, I can definitely hear waterfowl in the distance. About 4 kilometers to the actual visitor center. again, what we're calling the visitor center, the parking and pavilion area. It's about 4 kilometers. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Feel good. Have a nice kind of lunch break there. I have fruit with yogurt and granola. My kind of day hike staple. And I have some other fruit. I have an orange. I just ate an apple. Got my coffee. And got a couple of other granola bars. So I should be okay. I should be okay. Anyhow, let's just keep pushing on our day hike on the Bruce Trail, Sydenham section. It really is gorgeous now. It's warmed up to, I don't know, I'm going to say 4 or 5 degrees Celsius now. Something along those lines. Okay, let's keep going. Whole family of snakes. Whole family of snakes sunning themselves. Wow. Well, it's my first snakes of the season. Right here, we're at the top of a, well, take a look, see? It's an observation kind of platform. There's a little bench here to sit on, maybe. The trail below us, the marker on that tree. One thing I've noticed, I actually mentioned this before years ago when I was hiking through the Sydenham section on my first through hike of the Bruce Trail. The Sydenham section was the worst for blazes out of all the sections, all the 9 sections. And it's still that way today. But hey, what do I know? Yeah, look at that. Whew. We're going to take a short break with about 1 kilometer to go till we get to the parking area. The visitor center, that would be. So we're going to get there. But first we'll just take a little break and just enjoy this. See if we see any kind of interesting waterfowl. Okay. The pavilion. Picnic style tables. And that is where we're going to have our lunch. That was a pit toilet, or is a pit toilet. No idea if it's open, but we'll check when we come back, because first we're going to go down, right down here, still on the Bruce, to the actual parking area and the information billboards and so on about the Bagna Marsh, simply because that was what we'd planned to do today. Now, the last, I'm going to say 4 kilometers of this trail that I have just completed here has been nothing but a huge mud pit. Just terrible. So I think on the way back, instead of taking the Bruce Trail proper, when we leave Bagna Marsh, we'll take the Bagna Marsh side trail, hopefully bypass a lot of that mud and connect back to the Bruce Trail proper again. Because with everything that's challenging on trail, could be rocks, could be roots, could be mountains, steep climbs, horrendous terrifying descents. What I hate most is mud. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Let's go to the parking area. Let's check it out. Then we'll head back to the pavilion for lunch, where we can sit at a picnic table. Okay, let's do that. Bagna Marsh Management Area. Whew. Well, the signs or the indicators that I really like, as always, says you are here. I like that. I like that. Gives me an idea of where I am. Okay. Wow, lots of information. Talks about the Bruce Trail. Shows you, well, this is where we, let me see now. Yeah, we're right here. So we came this way. And back to Woodford we go after lunch, but that's the way we came. What does it say about the Bruce? The Bruce Trail offers endless hiking opportunities. Yes, it does. For the best experience, purchase the Bruce Trail reference map and trail guide, yeah, with detailed maps and descriptions of the trail from end to end. You can also download the Bruce Trail app. That's something I have. On your mobile phone, as you enjoy this section of the Bruce Trail, be sure to leave only thanks and take only photographs. Stay on marked routes and respect the privacy of landowners along the way, or along the trail, sorry. I get that. I get that. Okay. Let's just head back to the pavilion and have our lunch. My lunch consists of course, my coffee, a Larabar, and my yogurt, which has oatmeal with seeds, it has granola with seeds, banana, blueberry, cantaloupe, and plain yogurt. That will be my lunch. We're at the pavilion. The sun is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to take my pants off when I leave here, just go down to my shorts. I think that will be just fine. The day's going great. Mud was terrible. Going out of here, I'm going to take the Bagna Marsh side trail back to the Bruce. That will put me back up on top of the escarpment and hopefully bypass that mud. I would like to do that. Okay, I am starving. I'm going to enjoy my lunch and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Saying goodbye to the pavilion, our lunch spot behind us. By the way, the pit toilet over there was indeed open and stocked with paper and sanitizer and everything a person needs. Okay. Now, while I was having lunch, I did see two other day hikers. In fact, well, they're down the trail a bit. You probably can't see them. That's okay. So there are other hikers out here today. That's always good. Got my shorts on. Whoop. Yeah. It's warming up quite nicely. I just checked the weather. It said it was 11 degrees Celsius here. And then when you get hiking, you warm up more and shorts is fine. Also been trying out this top. You can see it, kind of a reddy burgundy kind of color. I bought this about 3 or 4 years ago from Atmosphere, which is Sports Check Atmosphere in Canada, outdoors outfitters. And it was a Black Friday sale, but I bought it with a coupon I got. Whoa, very muddy again through here. Damn. I bought it with a coupon I got for Christmas at one year, and I just hadn't used it, so I decided, oh boy, I decided to use it. Oh, this is craziness. Absolute craziness. Why did I pick this route? Whew. Anyhow, here we go. Okay, now, I believe we have to go back this way, and then I think we pick up the Blue Blaze this time. Hopefully bypassing a lot of that mud. Yeah, there's the Blue Blaze right there. Okay, so anyhow, I picked this up. It's ultra light, weighs about 4 ounces. It has 2 zippered pockets on each side. It's a great little sun kind of layer, but for the weight of 4 ounces, it's just a great layer to have with you. Okay, let's take another look. Right here, oh, sorry for jiggling you around. There's blue blaze right on this post. That's the one we're going to follow back. So let's just take another look at the Bagna Marsh, or what we can see of it here. And you hear the water rushing beneath us. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Anyhow, what an amazing day, to be honest with you. I just love this location. Yeah. A lot of these bird boxes, you see this orange one here, a little bird just swallow of some kind maybe, just took off, but they're all occupied with I think parents to be, yeah, for the upcoming season. I'm sure parents to be. Anyhow, what I was going to say is this. Oh, let me just grab you so I can see you. Okay, what I was going to say is this. Thank you for joining me today. I've had a wonderful time so far, and I'm just going to punch it back. Well, I don't punch the trail anymore, to be honest with you. I'm just going to try to maintain a steady pace going back the 12 kilometers or so to Woodford, to the community center where my car is. And again, thank you for joining me. Please, if you like what we're doing, think about subscribing to the channel. We do need all the subscribers we can get. It really helps me bring more content to you. And get our content shown to the public by YouTube. If we get some likes, some shares, some subscriptions, and so on. Okay, off we go into the forest, and you know what? I am gonna sign off because there's no point you guys just watching me hike back the way I came. But again, hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a training hike. Everything's been going well, so I'm delighted with it. And again, we have the up and coming through hike attempt of the Bruce Trail very shortly, within the next, possibly week or two. I don't know, depends on the weather. I was just checking the long range weather in Niagara, the starting point, and I have a couple of things to do at the beginning of next week, but after that I could free myself up to begin that hike. I'm looking forward to it, that's for sure. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. And this is Jasper, and we're over and out.